Once. Oh yeah, sorry. I once again welcome everyone for today's live webinar, and we have Mr. M. Balaraju Naidu garu, who's an orthopedician, and um, yeah, sir, are you there? So Mr. Balaraju Naidu is an MS Ortho and a DNB in Ortho and MNAMS. He's an internationally trained robotic knee replacement surgeon, and he has done his fellowship in replacement surgery from FIJR London, FNRS Germany, FRKS Italy, and FIPS France, and AMPH from ISB. Okay, and he's the chief and head of the department of robotic orthopedics at ONUS Robotic Hospitals. And moreover, he's the founder and managing director of ONUS Robotic Hospitals. He specializes in joint replacements, orthoscopic knee and shoulder injury, and sports medicine, and also trauma surgery. So we welcome Dr. M. Balaraju for today's live webinar. Over to you, Dr. Garu.
Able to hello
Doctor. Yeah,
are you able to hear me, sir?
We can hear you, sir. I think the voice is a little low.
Okay,
I hope you're also getting the sharing option with you.
yes. Sharing is not coming, sir.
Yes, sir. We are able to listen to you.
No, sharing option is not coming. Just
okay.
Make me co-host.
1 second, sir. Sir, we have actually given you that option. It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to see my.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are able to see your presentations here.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Very good afternoon,
Very warm welcome, and I congratulate Mr. Rajashekhar sir from Mallapuram Insurance and Allied Services, and Dr. Usha madam for accepting our request regarding to talk about athletic fitness. Today is a very interesting topic, life beyond work. What exactly life it is. I am going to talk about my personal experience, as well as I am going to talk about scientific weight loss, how I experienced in the last 3 years. And after my session, you can hear from Dr. Usha madam. She's an experienced gynecologist with a lot of experience in maintaining fitness for the last couple of years. Once again, I'll be asking many questions. We'll be raising polls, and then you can interact. One-way discussion we'll be going to do.
Yeah.
Picture.
Sir, your voice is actually a little low.
Low. able to hear, sir? Hello?
So I think now it is far better. Yeah.
More maybe microphone, then if you have.
So I think some issue. Yeah, doctor.
It's clear, sir. No?
Now it is far better. Yeah.
1 minute, sir. The technical error, I think. You are able to see my screen, sir, now?
Yes, sir.
So we started ONUS robotic hospitals in 2018. We successfully completed 5 years, and we did 5,000 successful surgeries and more than 50,000 patients we have treated successfully. Those we are launching robotics in a couple of weeks. And thank you, Rajashekhar sir.
Thank you, sir.
For a great initiative to talk about my core competent area. About this was my picture on the left side, where to in a couple of 10 months, I reduced to 42 kgs. So I'll be talking about exactly life is all about. Being a doctor, grossly neglected initial days about health, and what people eat to live, lose weight, and stay fit. You are what it means. Usually, people, just because of time or just because to share happiness, to sadness, people start eating.
Sir, I think you may have to rejoin. Thanks.
Hello.
Sir, are you able to hear me? Hello. Hello. Sir, are you able to hear me? Sir, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you, sir.
I think there is some technical error is coming on.
Sir, yeah, we are
Your
able to hear
voice-
you.
Somewhat, somewhere it's missing. So it's all about my experience in the last couple of 3 years. It's all about mindful eating along with children, and we need to take at least 4 to 5 liters of warm water every day. And these are the basic principles how I reduced weight. And a couple of slides. In the next slides, I'll be talking about how exactly we can reduce. So I don't recommend any white while losing weight in the at least for initial first 3 months, like white rice, sugar, salt, and milk, because this contains high carbohydrate. in the first initial 3 months when body is tuning up to lose weight, I recommend not to eat these things in the first 3 months. And
Okay.
salads, fruits are at every meal, like broccoli, lettuce.
Okay.
Oats and nuts or seeds also. And it's all about rather mindful walking. At least it's about like Monday to Sunday, all 7 days, 365 days. At least I recommend 10,000 steps to around 10 kilometers need to take. That becomes.
Sir, I think there is some technical hitch. We are actually losing the connection. I'm sorry. Okay. See, fine. We'll do one thing until the doctor gets back into the session. Let me just run a poll. Probably this is something which can be done as a poll for everyone until the doctor gets back. Doctor, it looks like there is some technical hitch. We are unable to reach, get your voice and the video. Let's do one thing. Let's have a poll before the doctor gets connected to all of us. So there are 3 questions out there on your screen. I request everyone to choose, like, what is your option? Like, so there are 3 things, like, I wake up every day. By what time? Okay. And at the same time, I also sleep by what time? Okay. And do I exercise daily? But for how much time? Okay. So, wow, there's a good amount of participation which is going on here. And I love this when everybody is actually interacting and they're actually putting across their views and participating in the poll. Thank you.
At the same time, this is something which is known, but not clarity on it. So the whole purpose of starting this bi-monthly webinar is only to provide the clarity.
Sir, are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah. Yes, sir. So sir, I'm just sharing the results of the opinion poll which we have taken by the time you just got connected. It seems most of the people, they wake up only after 6. That's what the participants are saying. Okay, and they sleep only after 10:30 in the night. And most of them are not sure how long they actually do the exercise. So this is the opinion poll which you have just taken it from all the participants over here. And sir, probably this gives you a lot of insight on what kind of information is out there and how the habits are there with most of us.
So by looking at these numbers, I can see whatever they earn, 20% of their property will come to hospitals.
Oh!
Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes. We are able to hear you, sir. We are able to hear you.
It's clear, sir, now?
Yeah, it's very clear, sir. So I just stopped the
somehow. Are you able to see my screen, sir, now?
Yes, sir. Now we are able to, sir.
Are you able to see my screen, sir?
Yes, sir. We are able to see your screen, and now it is loud and clear and very precise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stopped in the middle. So I recommend, you guys, anyone who would like to lose weight, should have intermittent fasting, which is very easy to maintain, and it is a sustainable model for the rest of the life. I recommend breakfast at 9 a.m. 1 p.m. lunch, and 5 p.m. dinner. And we can have two kinds of exercises. One in the morning, which can be around 45 minutes. Evening around 30 minutes. Evening we call as second wind workout, which gives additional dose of dopamine, adrenaline, noradrenaline. And everybody should sleep at 9 o'clock. At last time is 9:30, because at least we need 6 to 8 hours of sleep to have a very good day and the next day.
Oh,
And this is the most important slide. At least 30 minutes of exercise every day, and your meal should contain more of green rather than white, like.
okay.
And at least I recommend 10 minutes to 20 minutes of morning and evening meditation, any kind of prayer, whatever community you belong, but you need to start spending me time. Here I am asking Mallapuramrajashekhar to raise a poll again. How many of you is spend me time of more than 1 hour every day? Means that the time is dedicated to you. Rajashekhar sir, can you raise the poll?
Sir, actually that I need to just create it. Probably I'm
Hello?
immediately not ready with that. You can just carry on, sir. I'll just create it.
Okay, fine, sir. So what happens? What is happening at the moment around the globe? This is all. It is a serious within 2-3 years, but obesity is not like that. It's going to be endemic disease. People need to realize it, and people needs treatment for this. And usually eating is they are hungry, they are alone, they eat. When they are pleasant, when they want to please someone also they eat. When they want to celebrate life success, everything, you need a reason to eat. So whether you are sad or happy, people started eating.
Okay.
So when we did a study on 1,300 patients, almost 80% of the patients are suffering with at least 10 to 15 kgs of overweight in India.
Oh,
So whatever the calorie you are eating, whatever the food you are eating, every calorie counts. For example, if you eat 100 calories more, will put on 5 kgs weight in a 1 year time. So it's not visible to outside, but its body starts, as the age goes on, body metabolic activity comes down, and people starts putting weight.
okay.
And what happens when you put on weight? Usually all the diseases that are there, like diabetes, hypertension, cancer, especially when it comes to knee arthritis, hyperlipidemia, like cholesterol level will be definitely 2 to 6 times higher with the obesity. And other problems with obesity like gallstones, skin problems, sleep apnea. Many people snore usually when
Yes.
they are more than 15 kgs overweight. And people need to will have definitely infertility issues, low back pain, and are more prone for cancer. It's not put on max all these problems. And more people are dying due to obesity than starvation. Many people think that many people in India don't have food, but now at the moment more people are dying due to obesity than starvation. In India, according to one study, around 2.2 crore people are suffering with obesity. In America, almost 1/3 of the patients are. Across the world, it is 1.2 billion, very huge number. And what are the facts and figures? Large lifespan, short of the lifetime, and 20% will be there. In USA, almost 1 lakh, 3 lakhs deaths are happening.
Okay.
People think food activity without I won't like being with other. It comes to me, sir, I don't eat much, but I eat morning, and the night. Sufficient to tell you you are not in the process of scientific way. So these are the waking up late, like and having immediately one coffee. These are our bad habits. Having a low breakfast, more of junk food, evening again coffee, snack, and late. These have to overcome these habits. And at the moment, I am recommending there is a huge discrepancy between the energy intake and expenditure. We call it as a calorie deficit diet. For example, if you're consuming energy intake every day, be at least 2,500. For example, one cup of coffee contains 350 to 450 kilocalories. 350, 450 kilocalories. And if you take 2 cups of coffee, it is around 700 with along with biscuits. So you need to make sure that if you have if you are in the process of losing in the calorie deficit diet, whatever you take, you need to burn out next day. And anytime I try to lose weight, my metabolism goes down, and so that I can't lose weight. Maybe many people think that this is known as metabolic syndrome. And dietary modification, it's not about dieting. It's about I say that I started doing dieting. Many people say that. No, I don't say that. You don't use the word dieting. You should start using the words like mindful eating or healthy eating, right to eat, like these words. Because diet means mind subconsciously knows that you are starving yourself. No, you can eat as much as you can, but 8 hours window period, with right proper foods. And there is a phenomenon known as yo-yo phenomenon, where people want to lose weight after talking to many non-medical persons are there in the industry, many, especially in Telangana, Andhra, many people say that there is some diet like with coconut oil, many diets are there. They reduce weight 10 kgs in 2 months. Again, they put on 15 kgs weight in another 1 month. This is known as yo-yo phenomenon. Means they completely cut down the caloric diet. They lose weight initially, and they again there is no further loss after 15 kgs. Again, they get frustrated. They discontinue the diet. Again, regain the fat. This is known as yo-yo phenomenon. This is a bad culture of losing weight. Whenever you are building any habit, I recommend to think whether it is a sustainable or focus, whether it is I can continue for time or not. Dieting, I call it as any scientific weight loss. It should be persistent. For example, I reduced 42 kgs in the period of, but for the last years without any weight. 1 pound body fat contains 3,000 fat contains 3,000 calories. To lose pound a week, you need at least eat 500 calories every day. I recommend 1,500 kilocalories you need to and burn at least burn 2,000. You need to do 10,000 to 15,000 steps. Exercise.
So what you are actually recommending is you need to have at least minimum 10,000 to 15,000 steps. Like whatever the intake that we take, the calories that need to be used. And but if at all we are losing very fast, even that is also very dangerous because it can actually lead us into an yo-yo effect. This is something which is very new for me because I've seen people who actually being on diet and they still continue for being on diet for a few months, but immediately after that, we see they are actually coming back to their normal position. Doctor, you're on mute. Doctor, you are on mute.
You should follow a balanced diet. It should be like 8 hours window period and minimum 4 to 5 liters of water and more of green diet rather than white.
Okay.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are able to see, sir. So you are saying
breakfast should be around 9 o'clock. Meal should be hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are able to hear.
Meal consumed at least minimum gap of 2 hours after rising.
Okay.
And you should avoid bakery products while you want to lose weight, while you are losing weight. And lunch should be balanced meal. I recommend jowar roti along with leafy vegetables, as well as salads like broccoli, lettuce.
Okay.
Dinner should be, I recommend, while you are in the process of diet, everyone should eat before sunset. I recommend people should eat at maximum by 5 o'clock. Then you will be in the process of at least you will get 5 hours to 6 hours of gap before you are going to bed. That dinner should contain low carbohydrates, and you can take a lot of like you can take rasam also.
Okay.
And super recommend, you can take green tea, and antioxidants also very good. Some other food products like chia seeds, very low in cholesterol, good source of calcium, and it acts as a weight loss tool. You can take this. And another thing, for flax seeds also people can take, which helps for reducing the blood sugar level, improves the mood, and brain performance also increases. Cholesterol level also you can take. Every day I can recommend 10 grams of flax seeds.
Okay.
And
Doctor,
this is new diet coming.
Yeah, Doctor, we'll just pause in between. There's a request from request to all the participants. Whatever the questions you have, you can actually put it in the chat, and the doctor is going to answer all those questions. We are not going to let him go away without answering. Okay, so I request everyone to put in your questions in the chat box, or just raise your hand at the end when there is a question and answer session. Okay, Doctor, you can continue.
Yeah, one attendee asked me, "Hi doctor, what does people working in night shift should do in such case?" I'll give you answer at the end of the question. I have fantastic answer. Very nice question. Many people work from India to USA. Those who are working for US companies, they do a lot of night shifts. I'll give answer the end of the presentation. So quinoa is also one of the recently, many people using this, which contains more of calcium. It's a gluten free. It can be used in the place of meal portion in place of rice and wheat. Good results with the quinoa.
Okay. ఇది ఫాక్స్ మిల్లెట్ అంటారండి దీన్ని?
Many people ask me what I should do if I get hungry. I recommend you can take plenty of green tea morning once or evening once. Along with, if you want, you can add some kind of lemon water with honey. Whenever you feel hungry after 5 p.m., you start taking green tea or warm water with lemon and honey.
Okay.
And there is another foxtail millet where used to make idli, dosa. Many people directly take dosas. I recommend, you can take this millet as either idli, dosa, upma. With rather than sugar, you can take jaggery like laddus.
Okay.
And spirulina is also one of the most important nutrient. You can take it, which acts like which increases the antioxidants in the blood. It improves the immune function. And many patients who are suffering with high cholesterol, it uses to reduce the cholesterol level and reduce the hemoglobin. Spirulina is going to help them. And probiotics also we give sometimes as a supplement. It maintains healthy community of microorganisms which are very essential for gut. So it produces substances that have a desirable on the body immune response, and also helps in digesting the food. And
I think there's a technical hitch. we are actually losing the doctor's connection very often. But just let me just repeat, like, what doctor is actually is focusing on saying that is every day we need to have our breakfast by 9, and then our lunch by at least by 1 p.m. and the dinner is by 5. This is something which is shocking for me. I don't know how, doctor, this will be definitely my question for you. Like, how practical it is to have all of us finishing off our dinner by 5, because these days, like, at 5 we are still yet to go to the home and then and then have our evening snack. Okay, so this is what we are actually a little bit. I have that question for you, doctor. And at the same time, we have actually seen, like, people focusing more on a planned diet rather than having a healthy food. Okay, so I think I totally agree with the doctor on that. So there should be a positive mind towards your having a healthy diet rather than being on dieting, like, a mindful, healthy structure of ourselves. So that's what he was actually mentioning. And then the one more thing what he was actually mentioning is there is almost like 30% of the population in the most developed nation is also obese, and which is actually causing a lot of problems in having a different multiple problems like the diabetes, then like the heart related issues and infertility related issues. Okay, and so and if you are actually focusing on having a healthy structure for yourself and an athletic fitness, then yes, let's not get into this yo-yo phenomenon. Okay, so yo-yo phenomenon might be something which will be like, we are back in the same trap. Okay, so and then the one more thing what he was actually mentioning is if at all after 5, if you are actually feeling hungry, he says take a lot of green tea or take a lot of warm water with honey and lemon. Okay, I think this actually activates the metabolism and it burns the fat. Probably that's when the real fat within the body is getting diluted and is getting used up by the body. Okay, and he also mentioned few good foods, superfoods. What he was actually saying, chia seeds. He was mentioning one. Quinoa is the second one. What he was actually mentioning. And then the foxtail is something. The foxtail millet is something which is actually suggesting. And then the spirulina. Spirulina is actually even also I've seen in a few of the few of the stores wherein it is also even given it in as powder. Okay, probably we can also have spirulina, and then he was actually mentioning probiotics also can be actually put into your diet so that we can have an healthy organisms taking care of our gut. Okay, and these days I think the gut gut research is actually going on very well. I think that's where even in our olden days and even in the regular diet in most of our houses, like we always take curd. Okay, so curd probably in a which is diluted much more. Sometimes we might not even like to call it as curd. So it need to be diluted that much. Okay, then it becomes like a probiotic and it actually takes care of our what do you call the gut bacteria. Okay, Dr. Usha, are you able? Are you there? I think there is some technical.
Can you hear me, sir?
Hi, ma'am. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can actually hear you, ma'am. Ma'am, I think a doctor is facing an issue.
Okay, so actually, even I'm thinking my internet connection is not very great.
Okay. I
Can you
able to
hear
hear
me,
me,
sir?
sir?
yeah, doctor, we were actually missing you.
Somehow, I don't know today.
No issues. No issues. See, doctor, you know it. You are the professionals. ECG is never like a straight line. If it is straight line, then there is a death. Okay. So
Yeah.
there's always an ups and downs which can happen, right?
Yeah, correct.
It's all about how we are actually taking it up and then pulling it up further. Doctor, it's all up to you. I could able to revise, like I could take a lot of notes. I just
No,
revise.
can you
whatever that
just
you are
share me the
actually-
link once again? Because I am attending, I am coming like a now attendee. This it's not allowing me to.
No issues, doctor. I think even without the PPT, you can actually say to the participants.
Yeah. Now it's coming just, yeah.
Okay. And for all the participants, we are helpless. There is a technical hitch. We request all your cooperation. There are almost like around 70 odd people who are there as participants in the live session right now. And thanks for being so cooperative with all of us. And you have been a very good participant till now. Doctor, over to you. You're on mute, doctor.
Are you able to hear me, sir, now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I recommend, people should start using low calorie diet and should start avoiding these artificial drinks like Cokes, all this.
Right. Doctor, one question which is really is there in my mind is like how to finish the dinner by 5. That is something which is really a short thing.
Many people think that after completion of all the day activities they'll start come to home and then start eating, and then they eat and then sleep.
Right.
The days are gone. No, we studied in a residential schools where we complete our meal maximum by 6 o'clock. Again, we need to report to study hour by 6:30. Again, till 9:30 we read and we sleep at maximum at 9:45. I studied in a residential school where no obesity in our school, nothing. It was 20 years back. Now, if you go and see any corporate office, 80% of the employees are suffering with obesity. Obesity, I mean to say that if their height is 180 centimeters, they should maintain weight of 80 kgs. If their height is 163 centimeters, for anyone, height in centimeters minus 100 is the ideal weight required. And people started eating once they complete the day.
Correct.
Complete the day. After completion of the day, you should sleep. I recommend any government teacher or private employee, anything, first priority you should give to your body. It is like you buy a Mercedes-Benz car, you are not doing any servicing, you are not giving any me time, you are not doing refilling the tank. How it can go ahead? Nothing. So I recommend if you want to have a high performance job, if you want to don't want to spend any of your days in the ICU after 50, 55, better you start eating early. At least minimum 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, start eating at 5 o'clock. Definitely you'll see the excellent results. I recommend 5 to 6 hours. Now we started eating 1 meal per day. Means only 2 o'clock we'll have an excellent meal, whatever I want to eat. If I eat night time, I make sure that I'll work out next day 21 kilometers or 28 kilometers in a day. Next day I'll run minimum 21 kilometers because I should have a right to eat phenomenon. Right to eat means you should earn that right. Then only you should eat. People don't have right to eat after 5:30. If you have right means you should morning 4 o'clock wake up, start running at least 10 kilometers. Then you eat whatever you want in the after 6 o'clock. But because whatever calories you are taking in the after 5 p.m., it's go and deposit in your body fat, belly fat. Wherever the stores are there, wherever is the waistline, it goes and stores there. So I recommend that.
Okay, doctor, if you are giving these kind of tips and everybody is following it, there will be a lot of slump in your hospitals.
Definitely, we don't depend upon obese patients. There are many diseases which are beyond our control. That's where I like your topic where it is prevention is better than cure.
Correct.
Once they come to me, maybe I can treat them. I can cure them 80%. Here, this talk is all about prevention. How they are not supposed to visit hospital. I recommend my patient should come at the age of 60, not at the age of 25, 26, 27, 28. We are helpless to see that patient because we can't do surgery. A patient is not ready to go for surgery and they're not ready to use medicine. They want to lose weight. It's not possible. So I am recommending no one who are attending this meeting or out of the meeting also, you should not visit any hospital for cardiac issues, PCOD issues till the age of 50, 55, 60. These are age-related changes are there in the body like osteoarthritis. They come at the age of 60. Now people are dying in the gyms, people are dying in the banks just because at the age of 35 because of cardiac problems. They take a lot of cholesterol-rich foods.
Oh.
And fast foods, I make sure that people should order very wisely. Once a week, it's a cheat meal you can do. But I recommend you need to, if anytime you want to take cheat meal, start taking in the afternoon. Because don't put it in the night time. Because once you're taking night time, once you taste that meal in the night time, every day you feel good sleep. Once you take a meal, body gets a good glucose, then they start sleeping. And this you can see anywhere you go, McDonald's, KFC, you can see Maharaja McDonald, Jumbo Vada Pav, double cheese pizza. These are all contains very, very high rich cholesterol.
Okay.
You need to avoid while you are in the process of diet.
I don't know, doctor, like how to take care of the parties then.
I'm saying you want to parties Monday, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, call them everyone and eat. Whenever anyone wants to have a party with me, I ask them to come Monday morning, 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock, we can have party. That's how you should sacrifice your personal time for party. It's not the night time you should sacrifice. Night time is your body time. Daytime is your social time. Anyone wants, they can come around 2 o'clock, do whatever you want till 5 o'clock. 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock is party time. Whenever you want to do, you want to celebrate any festival, it's like a Sankranti festival. There is, we start taking all the breakfast starts from morning 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Anyone comes weekly once, you can do. These are the habits we need to build because these can't overcome overnight.
Correct.
We need to change it. That's where we are sensitizing people by asking them to eat mindful eating, mindful walking, mindful breakfast, and mindful doing gym in the evening also. I recommend 2 times gym. Morning 35 minutes, evening at least 15 to 20 minutes, so that you will get second dose of energy, so that you won't eat much in the dinner time.
Oh.
And I recommend that guys should have very low salt. Even you can start taking leafy vegetables as a part of diet.
Okay.
And one more important thing is life is all about moment. Moment is life. So every day you start how to stay fit. I am going to give to Dr. Usha Madam. She is going to talk excellent about. She is one of the extraordinary doctor I have seen in my career, where every day she puts on 10,000 steps. Then only she goes to her work. I really appreciate her effort. She'll be talking on that. I recommend Usha Madam to take from now. Before going to questions, just I'll check any questions are there. Let me see.
No issues. Doctor will take up the questions at the end. First, let me introduce Dr. Usha Gaushan. She is a consultant obstetrician, gynecologist, and laparoscopic surgeon with more than 10 years of experience. And she is very knowledgeable about treating the obstetric conditions, gynecological diseases, and also use the advanced protocols which are there, which have been now being used in the field of the medicine. And over to you, doctor. And doctor, I don't know how you still maintain that 10,000 steps on a daily basis. Over to you, doctor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Rajashekhar, and thank you, Balaraju sir, for giving such an extraordinary introduction. I am not that. I try to do my best. So let's see, sir. Sir, can you stop sharing your screen, sir, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So can you see my screen?
No, not yet, ma'am.
Okay, one sec, sir.
Meanwhile, ma'am, can we take few
Yeah.
questions? Yeah, I think now we are able to see your screen.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So hello everyone, and I'm Dr. Usha. I am nobody to talk about this fitness and all that, but just because sir has given me the opportunity, I would like to put forward few points which I have learned in past few years. So why fitness? Because it's important, right? It's as simple as that. It's a common sense. We all know that health is wealth. So if our health is well, then only we can do all other things what we would like to do and we would want to do. So we have to maintain our health so that we require physical activity. We have to be fit so that we can control our medical conditions. See, if you do a regular physical activity, then we can reduce lot of medical conditions like hypertension, and it improves insulin resistance, which eventually lead to lower blood sugar levels, which will decrease our diabetes chances. Then it immensely reduces the risk of cardiac disease and strokes, which we are seeing very commonly in even younger generation, like
Okay.
30-35. Just now sir told 30-35-year-old people dying of heart disease. It's not a good sight to see, right?
Right.
So it also it improves, it helps in weight loss. Almost most important is diet. So diet plays around 70 to 80%, and exercise plays 20 to 30% of role. So definitely it helps in our weight loss and fat loss journey. Then it improves hormonal imbalance. It improves our metabolism, and definitely it improves
Ma'am,
our
sorry to pause in
Yes.
between. I think your screen is still the same. It's not changing. It's
screen.
the same thing.
I
Like,
have not changed the slide yet.
okay. Yeah, that's okay, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, my slides are like I will be talking more, so there will be nothing to see.
Okay.
So the audience has to listen to me.
Okay. Ma'am, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, sir. And it also boosts our energy. So all these wonderful medical benefits we have if we do the regular physical activities, sir. So how to do it? So movement is medicine. Just now, sir told movement is life,
Oh.
life is movement. So movement is medicine. Okay. So how we are going to attend all these things? See, compared to our previous generation, compared to our grandparents and our parents, they didn't have all these equipments and gadgets to do all the normal household chores, right? They didn't have washing machines, they didn't have dishwashers, they didn't have luxury to go to a restaurant every now and then. They used to every day cook their meals by their own. They used to ride bicycles, and these play a very definite role. All these things, what we do on a daily basis, that will increase our need, NEAT need. That is non-energy, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That means you're not doing proper exercise. Even then, you're burning your calories. So that's an important task. So now you will say, so just to burn some calories, should I do sweeping and all those things? So it's not required because it will take a lot of time. You have other things to do, important other things. But what I would like to suggest is you can do some lifestyle modifications. Like if you want to go just 1 or 2 floors, instead of going by lift, you can take steps, right? You can take stairs. Then instead of going, if you have to buy some things from grocery or something, just 5 minutes distance, instead of ordering it online or in other online apps, we can just go by walk, and we can buy those things. Actually we can find some known people on the way. We can talk. You can improve, you're improving your social welfare also by doing that. And like if you're a busy person, if you're attending meetings on phone, you can do this while walking. So I'm just what I would like to emphasize here. We have to be active throughout the day. It's not like that morning 1 hour gym kar liya and all day you are sedentary sitting on the couch or sitting on the chair. It is not like that. You have to keep moving throughout the day. You have to be active like that. Even if you are watching your favorite TV shows or web series, while that does swing also, you can walk a little bit here and there. So it's no problem. Every 2-3 hours, we have to wake up and take a stroll. So that is the activity.
Okay, every 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 to 3 hours. You have see more than 4-5 hours. If you sit at the same place, definitely it is going to cause you backache. So you might have seen many people, young people, 30 plus years, 40 plus years, complaining of backaches.
Yeah.
That is the reason, because they don't move a lot. They'll be just
my known people also, they have the backaches.
yeah. So it's like that. And what all things we can do in a proper exercise way? See, there are 4 different dimensions in this. One is cardio, one is strength activity, one is yoga, and one is HIIT. So cardio, or what we say as a low intensity steady state, that is LISS. That is cardio. This is the most commonly done exercise. It includes walking, jogging, running, and swimming. All these activities come under. This is most easily done, most commonly done.
And blood circulation, right? I think that improves upon the blood circulation.
Yes.
Okay.
It improves your overall cardiac activity, because when you are walking, it will improve your heart rate. And the main aim of cardio is to improve your heart rate. Why heart rate? Because improved heart rate is going to improve your cardiovascular health. So, but there are few things which you have to keep in mind. Okay. So if you are walking, it should be a brisk walk. Like you have to reach your maximum heart rate. So how to calculate a maximum heart rate? You have to minus your age from 220. Suppose you are 40 years old. So if you minus 40 from 220, 180. 180 will be your maximum heart rate. Okay. So you have to walk in such a way that you have to reach 80% of your maximum heart rate. So your heart rate should be at least 130, 140. Like that.
Not beyond
then
that.
Only, yeah. If you walk, they will almost reach there. So then only it is going to help you. Okay. Many of my patients whom I suggest exercise and activity for weight loss, they say, Madam, हम 1 घंटा रोज walking कर रहे हैं, हमारा weight कम नहीं होता है. I'm not losing my weight. I ask her, how did you walk and how much time do you take? How much time did you walk? She say, I walked for 1 hour. And what did you do while walking? Oh, I chatted with my neighbor along with her. Or I was on phone. So they'll be just doing slowly. That is not going to help. You have to walk briskly, or you have to jog, or you have to do sprinting. This thing will increase your heart rate, and that thing is going to improve your cardiovascular health. So this cardio is excellent in burning calories. So it will help in weight loss. That is way it is going to help in weight loss. Then next comes HIIT, that is high intensity interval training. This is nothing but here you will do same kind of exercise with more intensity in a shorter duration. So like skipping and static cycling, and there will be some exercises which you do like a set, and then you will take a gap, and then you will repeat the set. You will repeat the set for 4 to 5 times. It is like that. So 15 minutes of HIIT will burn equal amount of calories, which will be burnt by cardio in 1 hour. So it is very beneficial for those people who are having, they are less on time, like busy professionals, doctors, and like higher educational people who don't have time, or anybody who is not having time, or who side that there is no time for them.
Yeah. Ma'am, it is like a 2020 match rather than a one-day match.
Yeah. You have to give your full energy in those 20 minutes. And that will be equivalent to the calories what you do in a 1 hour of cardio. Okay. Then this is also excellent in burning calories. It will definitely help in weight loss and fat loss. So next comes strength training. Strength training is nothing but you are training your muscles.
Okay.
So we usually aim our larger group of muscles like chest muscles, pectoral muscles, back muscles, latissimus dorsi, and core muscles, abdominal muscles, leg muscles, thighs, quads and hamstrings. All this, we target these muscles. And for a good outcome, you have to at least 3 to 5 days a week. Strength training is desired.
Okay.
So this will, before going into further, I want to tell you a brief mechanism.
Okay.
So how to maintain a building the muscles. Okay. So when we weight train or when we strength train, the muscle fibers will be broken. Okay. And when we take rest, the muscle fibers will recover. So this is how the recovery period and again damage and again recovery will help in muscle building and hypertrophy of the muscles. Okay. So when you do strength training, you are going to strengthen your muscles. And this is the anaerobic activity. All these cardio and HIIT are the aerobic exercises. And this is the anaerobic activity. So what is the advantage of this? Because when you are doing cardio and HIIT, you are burning calories when only the duration you are doing the exercise.
Right.
But in strength training, when you will burn calories even then when you are taking rest. Because in rest time, the muscle will be recovering. They are recovering. And that recovery part will require oxygen consumption, which will again lead to burning of the calories. So strength training has the added advantage of burning calories even when you are not doing it. That is something called EPOC, extended post exercise oxygen consumption. So that is why strength training is always good. Then we should not forget yoga. That is the fourth dimension. Flexibility, mobility, and core strengthenings are very, very important. I am sure Dr. Balaraju will agree with me. 50% of the patients will be having complaints of backache and knee pains and all that because their bones and muscles are not strong. Their core is not strong, right? That is why they'll be having. So if you do all these stretching exercises, mobility and flexibility exercises, it comes yoga and calisthenics, all this comes under flexibility and mobility exercises that will strengthen your bones and muscle. So it is a very good exercise. We must do it. So coming to PCOS and fitness. PCOS is a very favorite topic for all of us. Everybody knows that because of our lifestyle changes, PCOS has become a well-renowned entity that everyone knows. And I would say it is not just a medical disorder, it is a lifestyle disorder. Because when we were kids, we in our generation, not many people had that. But now if you see, the incidence is almost as high as 20%. So 1 in 5 girls will have the problems. And how the symptoms appear? They will have menstrual irregularities, they will have acne, they will have hirsutism, they will have hair fall and increase in weight, obesity. It is the most common and most important because they will not come to us for other problems. They will come that I am gaining weight. Why I am gaining weight? So, and the reason is there is definitely a hormonal imbalance. We don't deny that, but also lack of physical activity. And thanks to COVID, all our kids have got hooked to screen time. So instead of going and playing outside, they are hooked to their screens. So again, physical activity is reduced to a great extent.
Correct.
So all these things, all these things will lead to a vicious cycle. All these things will lead.
Doctor, you mean to say like so one who is not
weight gain will cause hormonal imbalance, all these issues. So hello,
yeah, doctor.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. No, it is fine, doctor. Yeah, go ahead, doctor.
Yeah. So increased regular physical activity and exercises will achieve the weight loss. It improves insulin resistance because these people are more prone for diabetes in later on their life. So if you want to avoid all those things in later on life, you have to start doing now itself. You have to start taking precautions from now itself. Okay, and it also definitely improves all the symptoms. I have seen many people, if a person comes to me with the PCOS problem, before writing the prescription, left hand side, my 3 things will be there: diet, exercise, lifestyle modification.
Okay.
They have to do this. There is no other go. Research studies have shown that minimum of just 5% weight loss also shows lot of improvements in the symptoms with the
Doctor,
PCOS
we missed out on that. Like you are saying 5%?
With infertility problems. Many people come with infertility problems when they are not able to conceive naturally. So, sir, can you hear me now?
Yeah, doctor. Now it is fine.
Yeah. So I was saying that infertility people who are not able to conceive naturally, they have PCOS. The exercise will definitely improve the hormonal imbalances, and natural ovulation can occur, or at least they will respond in a very good way to the medications which we are giving if they achieve at least 5% of weight loss.
Oh, okay.
So that's like physical activity, exercise, be any form. We want them to be active. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, 1 sec, my screen is stuck. Oh, okay. So now fitness is for whom? We know fitness is for all, be it children, adolescent girls, boys, young adults, elderly, especially elderly people. So it is not only for men who are going to office, not only for them. I see many people, many women actually, they feel having very taboo to go to the gym and do exercises. They feel just like now sir was saying, we should have our own me time. Okay. See, if you are good and if you are well by yourself, you can take care of others. Correct. But if you take care of others, like you can't pour from an empty bottle, right? You have to first take care of yourself. Then only you can take care of others. So for that matter, it is not for like for you, me, no. It is for everyone. And everyone should start doing it. No matter of what, their age or their occupation or their social status, nothing, it doesn't matter. If you want to give reason, we can give 100 reasons, but it should not be like that. It is for everybody, and especially for elderly people, because everybody has learned or known about osteopenia, osteoporosis, that is bone mass bone mass are becoming, the bones become brittle. But we don't know much about sarcopenia. So there is some entity called sarcopenia, where there is loss in muscle mass as we age. Okay. So yeah, this starts a human will have maximum muscle mass at the age of 23. Okay. So as they start growing old, slowly their muscle masses will start they will be losing their mass. Okay. So what will happen? The skin will become loose, the muscle will become loose, and the bone and muscle is a unit. Okay, they are not separate entities. If you strengthen your muscles, automatically your bones will also strengthen. So if you so it is not only osteopenia and sarcopenia, osteosarcopenia. There is a term called osteosarcopenia. So if you strengthen your muscles, automatically your bones will strengthen, and especially the menopausal woman, because as we know that when menopause occurs, the ovaries work will be reduced. So whatever normal hormones are released by ovaries will be reduced, right? So and we know the role of estrogen in maintaining bone health. Yeah. So that will be reduced. So in women, elderly women, postmenopausal women, 45 plus, 50 plus, their bones will be very brittle. So in those cases, especially they think what at this age, why I should do, what is the need.
Okay.
Actually, those are the women who needed kind of physical activity, whether it be cycling, walking, running, jogging, yoga, no matter what. They have to have, because physical activity is going to prevent the muscle loss, and that eventually is going to prevent the bone loss. See, only living for 100 years is not a good thing, right? If we are living for 100 years, we should think that
And being healthy and fitness.
healthy and independent. Last
Correct.
20 years of our life, if we are lying on the bed, what is the use of being alive then?
Correct. You're 300% right on that.
Yeah, so we have to be active, healthy, and independent. So for that, our bone and muscle health should be at point. And for that, we have to have a physical activity. That is what the message I want to give, especially for elderly people.
Okay.
So fitness, when it is not like that, anytime you can do, whenever you have time, morning, evening, afternoon, night, anytime, only 2 hours of empty stomach is required, because you cannot work out on a full stomach. That is the only thing we have to take care. And one more thing, what I would like to add is, many people say, many friends I ask, come, let's go to exercise, let's go to gym. I'll come from Monday. I'll come from first. I'll come from
That Monday will never come.
New Year. Yeah, that tomorrow never comes. We all know that. So instead of postponing, if you want to do, you start from today.
Right.
Do not postpone. That tomorrow wala part will never come. No procrastination, no laziness. You have to be active. You have to be alert. Okay.
Yeah.
So what else in fitness? So sleep, hydration, meditation, these all are important parts. Sleep is very, very important. Like in total daytime, like our body goes a lot of wear and tear. All the damages, things will be happening at daytime. So whenever we take rest, our body has come to a pause. Okay, that morning again that play button will start. But now you are in the pause button. So this time, all the repairy thing will going on. All muscle recovery, everything, all repairy things will be going on at this time. So if you don't have adequate sleep of 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep, then it is going to hamper your health.
Okay.
See, if you are doing exercise correctly, if you are taking diet properly as told by sir, everything you are doing, but you are not sleeping properly, you are having only 4 hours of sleep or 3 hours of sleep, you cannot see the results.
Okay.
You have to have proper sleep of at least 6, minimum 6, and 8 hours, so very good.
Okay.
It's like
Doctor, I also even heard like a secretion of melanin will also have a lot of impact on the quality of sleep.
yes, all the hormones, melanin and other hormones, steroids, corticosteroid hormones also, the sleep impacts them. So a good night's sleep, it's like a medication for your body that you have to give them. Okay. And then hydration, as we all know, 70% of our body is made up of water. So water is required in a lot of metabolic reactions. If we hydrate ourselves very good, our urinary bladder problems, bowel problems are almost 50% of problem. I will not say 100%, but 50% of the problems will be reduced if you have a proper hydration. We have our HOD, he used to say, if you drink 1 glass of water every waking hour and go to washroom once in 2 hours, you will never have any kidney problems in your life.
Oh.
So that is that is very apt. So we have to, and water, it's like we should drink in a irrigation irrigation system like that. We have to drink in a frequent intervals. It's not like that morning may 1 glass, 1 liter pee liya, and night may 1 liter. It is not like that. You have to, every 2-3 hours, you have to keep irrigating our body. So that will improve our filtration in our kidney also. So that's a very important thing. Hydration is very, very important. And meditation, we all know that being healthy, health is not just absence of disease, but being healthy, physical, mental, and social well-being. That is the WHO definition of the health. So mental health is very, very important. So for that, we have to do meditation. At least take some time off for yourself. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, give some relaxation to your mind, and that will do wonders. So that's what I want to tell. Fitness is what people see. Oh, he's having good genetics, too much money, too much time, but it is not like that. If a person is, I respect a healthy person very much, sir, because if a person is very like healthy, that means they are consistent, they are disciplined, they are dedicated, they are determined, and they have done planning, and they are very patient. Because you cannot, you won't see results overnight. It
Right.
has to see. You have to work for 2 years, 3 years. You don't know. Some people will see in 3 months, 6 months, but every body is different. So somebody has seen a transformation is 3 months, means you will also see it is not like that. You are a unique person. Be patient. Don't, they say, no, karmanyamaritikaraste mafaleshu kadachana.
Yeah.
Just keep doing your work. Don't expect for results. You will definitely get it.
Yes.
But you have to be persistent for that, like that. So thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to talk.
Thank you.
I
Thank you,
could
doctor.
tell-
I think now we'll take one by one questions over here. Okay, so the first question, I know like now we are actually overshooting the time over here, but I think if it is okay, we'll continue for another 5 to 10 minutes to answer all the questions that are put up in the session over here. There's one question here, doctor. What about the people who are working the night shift? How should they take care of their fitness?
They're asking me.
Yeah, I think I'll put it to the Dr. Balaraju Garu because he said he'll be answering
Yes.
the question. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are able to hear you.
Yeah. I recommend anyone who is working either day shift or night shift. If they are working in night shift, they should create night time in the daytime.
Okay.
Whatever they're doing, 6 hours of sleep means there is nothing should be there inside the bedroom like light or
No light.
any ventilation. Everything should be dark. You should
Okay.
create 6 to 8 hours of darkness in the daytime. For example, if you are working for US clientele, you are free by 4 o'clock, means you should start sleeping at 4:30. Either you can exercise, start sleeping, or once you wake up, you start exercising. That depends upon you. I
Okay.
recommend, once you complete the work, sleep, and then you create the day as per your Indian timings.
Okay.
Only one thing is you need to create the day into a night
Okay.
and night into a day.
Okay.
And same thing, same principles, everything is same. Only thing is you need to create a night in the daytime. And the night should be, everything should be dark.
Okay. Okay. Doctor,
And once you wake up at after sleep, then start running.
Doctor, there is another question here by Mr. Arvind Sundar Raman. Are there any specific probiotics used for the weight loss?
At the moment, I am not suggesting any probiotics. They are good to maintain gut health. I recommend, you should lose in a scientific way. No need to take any artificial products or probiotics at the moment. It's like a calorie deficit diet. I recommend. Means you eat 2000 calories, you burn 2500 calories every week, every day.
Okay.
And probiotics we give only those patients who are suffering with constipation issues, those who are having some issues related to gut health, then we recommend. As of now, I did not take any probiotics while I am in the process of losing weight.
Okay.
One guy asked the relationship between non-veg and weight loss. I recommend while you are in diet, I recommend you need to go completely into green. Non-veg you should avoid. Many gym trainers, all these days, you eat 10 egg whites, you eat chicken, you eat, because these are protein, they say. I recommend if any non-veg goes inside the body, it takes 3 to 4 days to come out of the body for disintegration.
Okay.
Our body is designed in such a way that you are not supposed to eat apple with the teeth. So forget about eating non-veg chicken, mutton, all that stuff. So your teeth is supposed to eat very simple things. We are not carnivorous animals. We are supposed to eat only leaves and plants and fruits, not even apple. Okay. So while in the process of diet, better not to take any non-veg. I recommend that.
I think this is going to be a tough information for the people, but okay, they will assimilate.
These are facts. These are facts.
Yeah.
Nobody can change it. If you want to be on the fast track, if you want to be on the healthier lifestyle, if you want to be on the higher performance side, if you want to work for achieve 1% of the population, then these are the things that I'm not telling to the ordinary people. This is for high performance team.
Yeah.
How
Doctor, there
we
is-
can how we can we control cravings or any alternative?
Okay.
To control craving, you start meditation at least morning 30 minutes, which you can extend at least 1 hour in the morning, and evening you can meditate 30 minutes. Cravings comes only when the situation comes. Try to avoid that situation. Whenever any craving comes, try to control your emotion. Emotion. You should
Okay.
control emotion.
Okay.
If you control emotion, for example, all things are related to emotions. It's not feeling. It's the emotion. If some Rajashekhar sir started eating jangri, does not mean that you should eat, because each body is different. Cravings comes, we start taking hot water with lemon and honey.
Okay.
Then definitely cravings will be controlled. And
Yeah.
at the end, you should have a short-term goal, mid-term goal, long-term goal. For example,
Correct.
whenever I am in the process of goal orientation, I'll fix. Today I want to run 21 kilometers. Today I need to reduce 1600 grams. Like that, my diet goal will be. For example, each week I'll have 2-3 kgs goal. Each month I'll be having 4 to 5 kgs. These are like peak performance days. Means
Okay.
you can't do every day healthy diet, but you can do at least 3 months, 1 month peak performance month.
Okay.
You can't be 365 days same. When you are in the peak performance state, you should be on the peaks.
Okay. Doctor, there is another question over here. What people with the thin body structure should do to make themselves even more fit?
People, those who are fit, lean, thin, and having a good muscle mass index, I recommend to go to simple walking with brisk exercises, gym, and muscle strengthening.
Okay.
They're lucky
strengthening
to
is something-
only 5 to 20% of the people have that.
Okay. Okay. There's another question by Sri Kirtana. Dr. Garu, I heard a control on the bad cholesterol. Okay, we have been taking early in the morning, morning pan, leaf mixed with garlic and honey. Is this suggestible? Leafy, I think, yeah, morning plan, leaving with mixed garlic and honey.
This is natural, then you can take it. Those no issues.
Okay. And there's a person by name Mr. Praveen. Sir, should our each meal contain definitely 4 portions? I mean, carbs, proteins, veggies, and fat as it mandatory, sir?
Better, it should have a combination. Body needs carbohydrate, fat, as well as protein.
Okay.
And you can have that. We call it as 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. You can keep it.
Okay.
You can take it.
So the same person is again asking, like, what is the relationship between the non-veg and the weight loss? I think.
I said that better when you are in the process of diet, better start eating vegetables.
Okay. And how can we control cravings, sir? Like
I told you, that's all done.
Okay. So, are there any suggested books for nutrition?
At the moment, I am writing one book which is supposed to be released on
It's a
Diwali.
for all of
So
us.
you can, it's about scientific weight loss, and you can get it in Amazon.
Yeah, for all the participants, I know Dr. Garu, I think almost since 7-8 years. There's 8 years back is when I met him for the first time, and the way how he was and the way how he is there's a huge sea change. Dr. Garu, I think I'm one of those people who can watch for that. For your
Yes, correct.
Okay. There's another question here. Having an active lifestyle moment physically or eating right, can we just eat right and be a little negligent on the physical activity, or vice versa? Eating, the input and the processing is what he's saying. Can we actually balance, or can we have a little more easy on one thing?
Yeah, in the long run, you can't do aggressive peak performance on every day. I say that if you want to eat, you should make it burn. For example, you want to eat bawarchi biryani, no problem, eat, but it contains 3,500 calories. Make sure that you run 45 kilometers next day.
Oh my God, 45 kilometers.
Yeah.
I think better not to eat them.
That's what, for example, I run every day 10 kilometers. To run 10 kilometers, it takes me 1.5 hours.
Oh.
1.5 hour, I'll burn almost only 1,000 calories.
Oh,
One biryani contains 2,800 calories. Means how much I should run? 35 kilometers.
oh my God.
Is it possible humanly? It is impossible.
Yeah.
So better eat small portion of it.
Yeah. And how important is for the diabetic people, like people taking high protein and high fiber food for the diabetic people?
They can take it. They can take it high protein, high fiber diet. But make sure that whenever you are implementing any new rule, you to talk to your physician or a doctor.
Okay.
And don't start implementing from day one that Dr. Naidu told start eating at 5 o'clock when you are eating 5. Don't slowly come down. If you're eating at 9 o'clock, start eating at 8. Then 8 means make it 6, then 5. Slowly you need to adapt the system. Then only body will accept it. Otherwise, after 2 days, you start again eating at 10:30. Rather 9, it will go to 10:30.
Okay.
So all these things are very important.
Okay. A person by name Mr. Arvind Sundar Raman is asking, are herbal extracts useful for weight loss?
See, these herbal extracts, many people are using these days. They come with a lot of protein powder, shakes, milkshakes, all that stuff. I don't recommend personally because whatever you eat, you should get it in the market. Market means vegetables. You go to any fresh. Don't go to any unnatural products. It should be if you want to eat herbal product for the rest of the life, you go for it. But that is not a sustainable habit. Any habit you are building should be lifetime. If, for example, I want to reduce 10 kgs weight in 3 months, I need to reduce in such a way that I will think that whether it's a sustainable or model or not.
Correct.
Whether can I maintain it consistent base or not, like that.
There's one question here. Dr. Guru, I'm actually doing 10,000 steps, started doing it on a daily basis, but I'm getting a lot of pain in legs. What to do?
So check your vitamin D3 levels.
Okay.
Check your vitamin D3 levels, B12 or calcium levels.
Oh.
And sometimes when you are more active, you need more of vitamin E with levocarotene, EV and LC. We give tablet EV and LC. Vitamin E along with levocarotene, which is essentially required for calf muscles. Take them.
Okay.
Along with just you need to meet one doctor. Any doctor, they'll suggest you.
Okay. And what are the high performance foods for both mental and physical work?
I recommend, high performance food means sprouts, oats, ragi java, jowar roti with the salads and leafy vegetables and fruits, watermelon, muskmelon, papaya, pomegranate, which you can eat and cater out.
Oh, okay.
These are 7 foods I'll recommend.
Excellent. There is also one more thing. So what is your suggestion for normal people who are not required to lose body weight? Who are normal?
Very good question. Very rarely people ask. 1% of the person, Mr. Venugopal Reddy. Thank you, Venugopal Reddy, for asking this question. It's not about losing weight or gaining weight. It's all about your mental health and physical health. When many people comes to me, they're minus 10 kgs weight, but their bones struggle. They'll have severe bone pains. You make sure that you need to maintain physical fitness as well as mental fitness as well as good body mass index, cardiac wise. So you make sure that these are ideally maintained at every point of time. It's all about, I recommend if you want to all these, when you are full fit, means according to me, you are exercising at least 45 minutes in the morning. You are giving 1 hour me time. Okay.
And doctor, there's another question like what we should do to reduce bloating, especially right when we actually wake up. So how can we reduce
I recommend, bloating sensation can be reduced very easily if you start eating at 5 o'clock. Whenever you're eating, when you eat, whatever the gas goes inside, it will come before going to sleep. And don't take any water while eating. Don't take any water after eating also for 2 hours. Before 1 hour. 1 hour before, 1 hour after, don't take anything. Let the gastric juices take digestive system into the hand. They will take care of your bloating problem. Don't take water. Don't take water while eating before 1 hour and after 1 hour. It's very difficult, but make sure that you just practice that.
Okay. Great. I think most of the questions have been answered.
Usha madam, they have question to Usha madam whether PCOD is curable.
Yeah. Ma'am, you're on mute.
Can you hear me, sir, now?
Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am.
So PCOD cannot be treated completely with the medications, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's a condition where the hormonal imbalances are there. We can manage it with the medications. Like how long you give medications, that condition will be under control. But
Okay.
you stop medications, again after a few months, the symptoms will root cause if you want to remove. Then only you have to have a proper diet, high protein diet, along with calorie deficit and physical activity. That is going to save that person. That is my strong opinion, sir.
Okay. Fine. I think any more questions to the by the participants? Like you can raise your hand. I can allow you to directly talk to the doctors. Fine. I think we actually overshooted this time. There was a technical.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, there was a technical hitch, but still, yeah. I think Yadagiri is trying to raise his hand. Mr. Yadagiri, Chatla. Yeah. You can talk to the doctors directly, Mr. Yadagiri.
Sir, actually, మార్నింగ్ వాకింగ్ చేస్తాం కదా సార్, అదే ఇంతకుముందు అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్స్ కి ఎక్స్టెన్షన్. చాలా పెయిన్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. తర్వాత దానివల్ల నేనైతే మార్నింగ్ 4:30 to 6 o'clock వరకు వెళ్తా సార్. ఈ దాంట్లోనే ఒక 1 hour to 1.5 hours వాకింగ్, దెన్ 25 to 30 minutes exercises.
Okay.
I am getting a lot of pains, so that I reduced my walking time.
Okay. I think like a doctor I think vitamin D3, doctor.
Vitamin D3, B12, calcium, as well as vitamin E and levocarnitine, sir. Check that. ఒకసారి విటమిన్ D3 టెస్ట్ చేయించుకోండి. అండ్ విటమిన్ E, EV and LC టాబ్లెట్ బెడ్ టైం ఒక 30 days వేసుకోండి, సరిపోతుంది సార్.
Okay. Yadgar, if you're in Hyderabad, probably you can also reach out to the doctor. His hospital is there in Champapet, so you can actually reach him out.
Okay.
And just to conclude, doctor, the best parts what we have actually known today are, according to me, this is my takeaway. Like now we need to have the breakfast maximum by 9, and then lunch by 1, and then dinner by 5. Okay, and yeah, I know it's tough, but we'll try reaching out to that particular goal. And don't get into the yo-yo phenomenon. So don't be so overexcited in being on to the dieting rather than having an it's like mindful diet. Okay, not dieting, but mindful diet, mindful health, and mindful eating. Okay, and whenever we actually have a lot of starvation kind of thing during post dinner after 5 p.m, then a lot of green tea or warm water with lemon and honey will actually help us out a lot. Okay, this is one more thing. And the best part what I've also even heard is like from Dr. Usha Garu, like moment is the medicine. So if your body is in a proper momentum without any hitch or without any pain in any of your joints, okay, that means you are actually healthy. Okay, so and the best part again what we have actually learned is about the cardio, how much intensity we need to have the cardio. Okay, you said 220 minus your current age, and you need to reach, when you are actually doing the cardio, you need to reach at least 80% of that particular cardio.
80%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and the weight, the overall weight, the doctor has given it so simple, like whatever is your height minus 100 is the weight which you have to maintain. If it is anything more than that, then that means there is a lot of scope for us to improve upon. Okay, and even if you want to have some food which you really like it, just you can have once in a week a cheat food, cheat time, like now wherein you can cheat with your body, have it, and then you have to run after that. Okay, so we have to run. And so we have also seen even the cardio, the strengthening of the muscle. Strengthening of the muscle is something which I really got to know. And the doctor was actually, Dr. Usha was actually mentioning about the sarcopenia, right?
Yeah.
Sarcopenia, right? Okay, so we need to have the right muscle mass, also the muscle intensity with the body, to have the right posture and to have a right support to your bones. Okay, so and she said it very clear, tomorrow never comes. So don't plan like you will do it from tomorrow. That never happens.
Yes.
That never happens. So these are few things, and PCOD is like, yeah, our doctor is actually mentioning very right. Like she says, if you are fit enough, then the chances of actually the PCOS can actually be very rare. Okay, so but being more fit is something which we need to take care. Okay, so so with this, like though there was a lot of technical hitch which actually happened, but we have no other control on that. But still, we could able to continue further. And thanks for all the participants, including the panelists, Dr. Balaraju Naidu and Dr. Usha, for being there on this Get More from Mallapuram. This is a session where we want to give a lot of clarity and confidence for all the people in their walks of life with a lot of value. Thanks a lot, and let's meet up with another topic for the next time. Thank you, doctor.
Thank
you.